Hello guys, in our last video we have seen how to generate a very simple PDF using itextpdf jar file here in Java. So in today's video we will try to generate a very simple PDF report. We will not be creating a fancy report here guys, but what I'm going to show to you now is how to generate a simple PDF report based on our data here in our database. So here I have a database called asset account and a table called asset issue TBL, and inside this table we have three items on it. So let's go back to our Java coding page and let's try to run our program to see uh, what it does. So let's first put our login credentials. So this is the very simple dashboard that I have. You're going to click the add asset button. So here in this page you can add entry, you can select, you can update, and you can print. And suppose we wanted to add another asset into our database. For example, you have a medium type excavators and the brand is let's say Caterpillar, and then model is 320GX, and specifications is 104 kW. Operating weight, let's put this down. Operating weight will be 20,500 kg, and then maximum digging weight will be 6,430 mm. So this is just for demonstration only, and PO number will be -00, and for example the amount will be, let's put 350,000 for example, and you have acquired one, and the order date will be 2021, last October 2023, and then the unit and the invoice arrive on 2021, let's say December 15 for example, and supplier name is Caterpillar Heavy Industries company, and then warranty is let's say 2 years warranty support, and then notes will be let's leave the notes as blank, and then click save. Information added, so it will be added here, and if you're going to click that one, it will also populate the sequence number in the upper portion. An example, if we wanted to issue this excavator to our engineering team, so just click asset issue, click to issue button, and then issued to engineering maintenance head. Then department is engineering department, and then date of issuance will be 2021 December 13. Quantity 1, issued by warehouse staff, and then approved by project manager. So we don't have notes, but if you have notes you can put it here, and then just click So assuming you have all the details here, just click save. So asset issued information is saved. Click OK, and then this button here is not activated yet. So this is what we are going to do right now. We will put codes behind this button so that when we click this button, it will generate a PDF report for all the assets that are issued into our database. So let's close this for now and then go back to our uh, coding area. Here in the asset issue page, I'll go to source code, and then I'll go down right below our save info. So here we'll try to create here another method. So I'm gonna put a comment here so that we can identify here. So this is a method that will generate PDF, and then let's put another end of method. So inside this we will declare a public method name, public void generate PDF report, and then the body. So inside here, as same as before, we will try to surround our code with a try catch statement, and then the body. So let's take care of the catch statement first, and then go to try body now. So inside here we will be needing the connection and the driver manager to connect to our database. So we have already imported all the needed import package here above. So we will use also the connection variables that we have here. This is what we did before. So we will let's say we will create the class, or we can copy this one. We will copy this one. So there's no need to type for everything because we already have codes written before, so we can copy that one. And then for the prepared statement, we will add here our SQL query. So our SQL query will be like, for example, let's try here first. Select asterisk from asset issue TBL. So run. So it will redirect to all the data that we have. So we will use this one, and then we will paste that here, and then go down our prepared statement, and so we will put our result into our result variable, and then pst dot execute query. And then since we are going to generate file, we have to declare a document. So document, we will call this document as pdf doc is equal to new document. Now that we have our instance variable of a document, we will be calling our pdf writer instance. Oh, by the way, uh, this class belongs to our itextpdf. So pdf writer, pdf writer, I'm looking for the get instance. This one, this one, get instance, and we will pass our document variable here, no, instance inside, and then this will be the new file output stream, and then inside the parentheses we will provide the path where we will put our generated PDF. So inside this folder reports, we will put our PDF here. So let's just copy the path and then paste inside. But I will modify the double backward slash into single forward slash, and then let's create a file name called asset issued rpt report.pdf. So this is the path where to save our PDF file. Now that we have that, the next line will be to open our document. So we'll just copy this one and then dot, we will access the open method, open this one, and then now that we have the document open, we will add a new paragraph. So pdf doc dot add element, and then inside this add element we will create a new paragraph, and then we will pass here our string, as this will serve as our header text. So asset issue voucher. So as mentioned earlier, guys, this is not a very fancy report. This is just a very simple report, just to demonstrate how to generate PDF file from the data in our database. So now that we have this, we will create another paragraph with empty string so that we can create a space between our document, table, and cell. So this will be add again, and then inside the add we will call again the new paragraph, paragraph, and then we will just pass here an empty string. Okay, so after this one, we will now create our table. So inside our table we'll also create a cell, and inside the cell is our data. So we will call our pdf p table, and we call our table as table and equals to new pdf p table. And then for example only, we have In our database, we have 9 columns here, 10 including the ID, but what we are trying to uh, achieve right now is to only display the asset name, issued column, and the description. So in that being said, I'll just put 2 here, which signifies 2 column. And then next we will create a, since we already have the table, this is a table instance or table object. Now we will create our cell object. So pdf p cell, we will call our cell a cell object is equal to new pdf p cell, and then inside the cell we will call again our, we will create an instance of a paragraph, and then we will put here inside as, let's say, asset information, asset information, okay, a semicolon, and then so we will put a column span on our cell object, so it will expand to the right. So we'll try to put column span until 8. So set column span, yeah, this one, and then not too wide and not too small, so let's put 8. Okay, so next we will align our cell object in the center. So copy our cell object, call the dot operator, and I'm looking for the set horizontal alignment, and then we will delete this one, and we will access the align center from our element. So element dot, this one, I'll choose align center. Of course we have many options here, but we will use the align center for now. Enter. And then so next we will, this is just a simple design, guys, so just to make it easy for us, we will put a background into our cell header file. So we will access a set, I'm looking for the yes, this one, background color, base color will be not dark gray, let's try another color, base color, oops, where is it, base color, we will try green, now we'll try blue. Okay, base color will be blue. And then after that we will add our cell object into our table. So remember this, guys, we have table here, but currently our cell is not attached to the table, so we will add our cell object now to our table. So this one, add cell, yeah, this one or this one, so it's automatically added because we choose the third one. Now we will create another cell. This another cell will be for our the name of the column, like asset name and description, so we need to, so table dot add cell, this one add string, then we will call this one as asset name, asset name, yeah. And then next we will add another one for our description. Yeah. Now we cannot close this yet. We cannot close our document. We need to close our document as same as what we have done last time, because we are going to declare first the value that this result set have, and we will use the while loop for that. So while, and then the body, while res dot next. So this line here basically states that as long as there is available value in the available data in the result set, continue doing the loop. So if that is true, then what we will be doing next. So if that is true, we will assign this value into another string, I think. Yeah, another string. So we will create first, we will try to declare first a variable here that we can use to the bottom. String, we will call, this is for the asset name. So, and then another string for the asset description. So we can use these two string variable here, and then go back down here. Oops. And then this will be equal to rs dot so because our data in this column is string, and the data also in the description is string, so we will use the res dot get string and get string, this one. And then we will pass this asset, pass our column name. So just click the structure and then double click the column name. So the value inside our getString method here will be exactly the same column name on what we have in our database. So just paste our column name here. So we have an error. What is this error? Variable asset name is already defined. Okay, so we already declared this here, so just remove the string in front of our variable, and we will also copy this for the variable for the description, and then is equal to res dot get string. So we have two get string here, but the method that we will be using is get string with a value inside a string. So we'll use this one, the string, and then same as above, we will copy the column name from our database and then paste here. Okay, so yeah, next will be, so we have our cell above. We already declared a cell, but these two cells required two values, because if you will not supply values here, this will become empty. The generated PDF file will become empty. Only the asset name and description will be shown. So we will add no, we will pass this variable, these two variable, we will pass this as our value into our cell by calling the table dot table dot add 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 cell, and not this object we will pass is this one. So, and then semicolon, yeah. And so with the other one we will also pass the description. Yeah, correct. So now that we have this one attached to our table, and the value from our database, we have the column which is passed to the get string method, and also put inside a result set variable instance called rest is now inside our asset underscore name variables, which is string. And then yeah, so next is, wait, let me check first. Yeah, this is what we need to loop over our data in the database table, and but we will be needing we need to close we need to add our table into our document. So copy document, and just right below the while loop, access the add element, and we will pass our table. So this basically means so okay, let's go back first. We created a document above this one. So this document here doesn't have a table, so we created a table, and this table doesn't have a cell, so we created a cell. But in order for them to connect, we will attach cell object into the table and the table into the PDF doc. So we already did for the cell here, this one, table. Okay, yeah, we already add our table. Let's check first. Yeah, okay. No, I think this is cell object. I think this is cell object. Yeah, okay, cell object. Now go back to our, yeah, we already added. So next thing we need to do is, since it is currently open, our doc, we will need to close this one. So PDF doc dot this one, the close method. So yeah, so we will put a J option pane here, so that if we encounter any error during execution, we can see the error message, that show message dialog. This will be null, the first parameter, and then we'll pass here the expression. Now under these, we will also declare a J option pane. dot show message dialog. Same as above, we will put the first argument parameter as null, and then we will pass a message here as a PDF report has been created. Yeah, save. Let's check first. TBL. Select asterisk. I think we will be using this. Let's try first. Okay, let's try first, and so that we can see what is the output of this one. Oh, by the way, we will be calling this method into our button, this print button. So we will put this into our event action perform, or mouse click action perform, and then pass the method here. Okay, so let's try first. I hope it will be working. So check, hope we don't have any error. Yeah, so let's try to click this button. So we have an error, file not found. Yeah, we have an error. So we have an error. See users reports.pdf. Let's check our folder. Nothing inside. So file not found. No, this one is, yeah, again. Run file, and then click print. So we don't have any error, and we have a pop-up message says a PDF report has been created. Click OK. Let's close this one first for now. And there is the PDF, and we'll try to see what's inside our PDF. Yeah, so this is the sample PDF reports that we have. So this is just a very simple PDF report. This is not a fancy one, but you can create your own fancy reports as you want. Now let's try to run the whole program now. Build, and then click run. Close this one, and then log in. Now let's click this button, and we'll try to issue a mobile phone or a telephone, and we will issue telephone to, no, not telephone, this Sony laptop. We will issue this to reception department, for example, a reception, and date of issuance will be, for example, today, and quantity will be 1, issued by warehouse personnel, then approved by uh, project manager, and then save. So asset issued information is saved. Click OK and print report. So a PDF report has been created. So let's go to our desktop, this one. So this is the PDF generated. We'll see. Yeah, so this is the laptop and the description. So this is it for the simple PDF generator. So in the next video we will try to create another code here for the view reports. So this will be for selection of in charge person here. So I already have the codes for the uh, combo file, combo box field, and then another for the department. But the selection, if you select one item here and you click print report, it is still not working. So we will do this, guys, on in another video. So thank you guys for watching.